It's streaming. And then I met one of my friends at Facebook. He's a product manager there.
Mm.
Um, and actually, this guy, in a year or so, maybe even earlier, he may be free from Facebook. So he may be. I mean, he's a very smart guy. Um,
Yeah.
and he's he's doing product management right now. So I don't know. I was thinking when I was talking with him, just felt like he could help us with some product management, perhaps later down the road. I don't know. Um, I mean, yeah, I
I
think
think we'll have some kind of.
you got a haircut.
Yeah. It was
Nice, looks good.
long overdue.
What's that? Long
It was
overdue.
long. No.
Yeah, no, looks good. Looks good. Um, yeah. So about your questions this morning about how you can help. So, like, to be honest, like, I think all three of us right now, Rick, Jill, and I, are pretty swamped with everything. I mean, with so many things. Um, I mean, there's so many places you can help, but a lot of that sort of has to be at your own discretion. Um,
Okay.
and I think you're very trustable. But I mean, some like just broad directions you can go. Right, it's the Mailchimp campaign, email campaign, that hospital, the children's hospital idea that can turn out to be like a huge PR stunt.
Yeah, I have a lot of ideas behind that. I
Yeah.
kind of like a plan, I guess. So we'll discuss that later on. But yeah, I do want to help you guys, and I don't mind going past the.
Well, I guess my point was just like I mean, we'd love to give you like direction, and really we should. But just right now we've been swamped. So,
Yeah, understandable.
like if there's anything you can take point on, meaning like take charge on, that'd be great. I mean, with like less direction and more of like your um, decision making, I guess you'd have to just think about like what like in your mind is the most like optimal direction for a email marketing campaign with Mailchimp, or like how do you imagine like this the children's hospital relationship, if we do that, how do you imagine that helping us and them, how do you imagine that being a mutual relationship, just things like that. I mean, yeah, I mean,
I know you guys have been really busy, so I'm trying not to ask too much questions. But at the same time, I don't want to do something and have to deliver again later on.
yeah, well, I mean, as long as like you understand our high level goal, which I do think you do. um yeah, and you don't say anything like you don't do anything crazy like
No,
saying like
absolutely not.
yeah, then I think it's pretty safe. um
Sounds good.
Eric, hey Jose, hey Rick, you got a
Hey
haircut
guys.
too.
Yeah,
So,
Nice. You know
getting
what?
ready for the presentation here.
You know what I should have suggested, like which I always suggest to you, like your beard is magnificent, you should grow it
I
out.
I thought you might say that. Yeah, I thought about keeping the beard,
No, really,
but
it's like a badass mathematician's beard. Like if you look at these
yeah, I'll
like
take.
cave
I think you
dwelling
got a point.
mathematicians.
for your hair as well. That'd be
But well, back to this thing we about what to do. I mean, it's kind of hard right now, even to answer the most basic questions on what to do next because we're in such a state of flux.
yeah, yeah.
Um, which should be resolved in like pretty soon, couple weeks or something. But it's
I figure it's busy, so I try to just wait until everything's finished and then go from there.
yeah,
Yeah. But yeah, seriously, like if you look through all your old physics and mathematics textbooks and look at all the faces in them, they all have like really long like Charles Darwin like heads. And I think Rick like can grow that and would look cool like with that beard,
With the
especially with
Darwin?
the shaved head. Yeah.
Rick, like I remember when the first time we camped, like you were like, I like how we all have beards. And look at you now.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Okay. Well, Jill is going to join soon, but we can get
No, I'm
started.
doing kind of like the scary guy. I'm gonna see if I can do like the scary guy.
I don't know if
Look,
that's a good idea. Doing the scary guy.
Can you get him a lab coat when you guys go up for presentation?
I have two. Just let me know.
nice.
That would be interesting. That would be quite a publicity stunt.
I don't think it would help, but it's fine.
Well, sort of on that note, I was thinking like Rick, you might have saw this message. I really like Jill's profile picture that she put in the slide deck. She's wearing like soldering goggles. Makes her look like a tinker, like a roboticist tinker. And I was thinking if like yeah, like kind of like that.
We have the same.
If we if me and you, Rick, if we also matched her, and also just took a quick picture of us like with soldering goggles on, I think we'd look like a team of tinkers, which would look pretty badass. I don't know. What do you think? Do you have soldering goggles in your place?
I don't have any goggles
Oh,
on me.
okay. All right, never
No, I
mind.
mean, I think that in general, the idea of having props for our pictures is cool. I don't know if I want to do it right now. I just feel like there's just a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it takes like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It would sort of conform, or what's the word? It would like make us look like more like a team. We'd have a similar aesthetic. It's like
Yeah.
yeah, we'd have a style to us.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. I can see that.
All right. Well, I might do it. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter if we do it or not. Okay. Well, I guess let's get into it. Will join very soon. All right. So I'll start. So today was a long day. So I met a friend at Facebook, who like loves the idea, and he was like throwing out all these suggestions. He's a product manager at Facebook, and I was thinking maybe somewhere down the line, he might be interested in helping us with product management. I don't know at all. Like, it just made me think of that today, and I was just kind of planting the seeds, the relationship seeds. Hey, Joe.
Hey.
Just in case that if we need a product manager in the future, and just building that relationship. And then after that, I met Jill and Kenny, who's an investor at Sandhill Angels, for coffee, and then we just talked a lot there. We turned on one of these tellies. We turned on Telebean. Yeah, Jose and Kevin. I don't know if you guys noticed, but on RunMyRobot now there is a Let's Robot. It's called Telebean, and we turned it on, and then people like close to immediately started playing with it, and like the whole coffee shop loved it. I mean, kids were looking at it. It was pretty cool. I think it was a good impression. Then after that, I met Jose. We were going to go to AFK Lounge. We were going to talk to them about if they wanted the robot roaming around. The owners were not there, so we'll have to try again some other time.
Tomorrow.
And then, what's that?
Oh, they're there tomorrow between noon to 3.
Yeah, I can't do tomorrow though. I mean, you could.
Right, I'm
I
also really
can't.
swamped here, so.
And then, and then we went to Jose's house, and I helped him fix JoseBot. So JoseBot should be working now. And then drove back home, and now I'm here. Yeah, I think that's it for me. Yeah, all right. Who wants to go next?
I
Kevin?
will keep things normalized. I did an article 2 days ago. I also completed interview questions for Matt and
Nice.
did
Awesome.
the internship description.
The what description?
Everything, the internship.
Oh, great.
I couldn't post it because aren't you? And also, I think I have to use the account, which is the password, which I don't have.
Oh,
So I just
okay.
wrote it up. I figure you could wait probably for a little bit. Um,
Okay.
I could show you now or later. I don't care either way.
The description you can just show me later. You can just email it to me
Okay,
or Slack it to me.
that's fine.
Cool.
That's pretty much all I've done.
Yeah. So just to describe what the email to Matt was about. I had asked Matt. Matt is the owner of Nemo, and he was the first guy to add a robot, an external robot, to our site. So we've always had a good relationship with him, and he's like been a really active. He was a really active user, and I think he plans to turn it back on soon. But I was just thinking, articles could we, what articles we could write for our WordPress page, and I thought of one which was just interview Matt and see what his process of creating the robot and connecting it to RunMyRobot was like, what he likes, things like that, what he likes, dislikes, basically that. So I asked Kevin if he wanted to write up some interview questions to ask Matt, and then Matt said he has 30 minutes free this week, so we could ask him those questions and write that article. Cool.
Questions to ask the users. There's a whole lecture on what to ask the early users when it pertains to better making the product better. Definitely get that to you right away.
I got like every other word.
Yeah,
I couldn't make.
Oh, sorry. I said that there's an entire lecture on user interviews for early users. So that is very informative. So I'll get you the transcript right away before scan this over.
Okay, sure. All right, cool. Kevin, are you? Is that your update?
Yep. That was it.
Awesome, thanks. I mean that you did a lot. Cool. All right, who wants to go next? Jose?
I'll go next. So like Theo mentioned, we went to AFK. They weren't there. Jose bought fixed, and I've ordered some stuff from the web to help. So I'm gonna share my screen and show you what I got. So here's the one. I got this. First of all, let's start at the bottom. So I got this soccer mat. If you guys wanna use it. I got some goals. I know you talked about soccer a lot, so that could be useful.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry for showing that. It's pretty big, 51 by 70. I guess not that big, but you're welcome to use it. Also got a ball, an LED floating ball. Here it is. We can use that, and got a microphone used for and or the new plot we're building. Unicorn hat so that we can maybe display. Maybe not. It might not be finished right there, realistically, but I think that the logo, the Let's Robot logo fits with on the RG there. You can kind of scan an image and it'll display it on LED. And I got this spot. It's basically like a manual sweeper, and Midwest Rob was talking about making this on the house. So basically, like instead of a Roomba that's automatic, the internet will see how to walk around. And then just stuff like that. I think that's. I just bought a bunch of hardware, and I'm just going to be sitting here building. So that's my update.
Okay. Cool. Thanks, Jose.
Yeah.
All right, Jill or Rick?
Yeah, was working on getting a robot connected. One of the tellies. We got that going. Anyway, that's all I can think of for an update. But I just want to kind of come up with our last steps. Anyways, that's it for my update. But I want to revisit what are our steps in the very near term to prepare. But that's all
Yeah,
for my update.
maybe we can do that quickly after this, after Jill gives her update.
Woohoo! Well, I've just been mostly working on deck, and I stayed up pretty late last night just to get it all done. I already did a second pass based on Neil's feedback. I met. I've been on the phone with a couple people from Sand Hill. We met with Kenny today, me and Theo. So he's probably like the next to Niels. He's probably our second most enthusiastic person there at Sand Hill. So he's a good ally to have. And yeah, we got Telly working last night. So the Telebot actually works with the RunMyRobot stuff, and it's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So Jill, about the slide deck. So like I said, Jeremy, he had the impression that I guess that this was the a slide deck to be emailed around to like other investors, and I think he thought I implied, or I wanted him to email it to his network. I forgot to mention it was like for a presentation, but anyway, so he gave some feedback about the email version of the slide deck. So I was thinking, I mean, we're gonna need that anyway,
Yeah.
probably soon. I could implement some of what he suggested, and we can get a start on that, and then we can continue that later. But what do you think about that? If I implemented his suggestions so that I could send him like for one more iteration. Part of this is I want to keep a good relationship with Jeremy. It's kind of just me strengthening. Like, I mean, like he's a really good friend, and I just want this to be a long-term relationship. And I want to work with him a little bit on like just working out a slide deck together. It's not even that this has to be like the final version. Like we have to implement whatever he says or anything. But I'll implement what he suggested, and then I'll send that to him again, and I'll see what he says. I mean, I know you're swamped. I don't want to
Yeah.
ask you to do it.
I totally am swamped for the next couple of days. Are you? I mean, all of my files are not. I mean, I build these in stuff you're probably not
shoot.
used to using at all.
Oh man, yeah.
So yeah, I'm using like graphics programs and stuff. So I use like Adobe Illustrator and InDesign,
Yeah.
and then I have
Okay.
to like package the whole thing up for you. So probably the best thing to do is to if well, I don't know what form the theme, so I haven't taken a look. But if it applies to like particular pages, maybe you could just like copy and paste the feedback like directly in the PPTX on the Google Doc thing, and then like I can look at it and I could just iterate through it on my XPass. And all right, I guess we sort of like need kind of a more info heavy version, huh?
Yeah, the email version. I mean, he would be happy to like email this to his network of VCs, so that would open up.
Totally. I mean, we're not in a super rush though, are we?
No, I guess I don't know. I guess it's just my bad at miscommunicating. Like he thinks like we need his iterate like feedback by March 30th, and like that he's expecting to go through multiple iterations. He's like, okay, now implement these. Now send me the next version. And I'll give you more feedback, and we'll do it again and again.
Okay.
That's what he's thinking. So, but like we don't need to use his version for the pitch, because his version will be for the email version. So it's not.
You can tell them that you can tell them that we're just trying to get stuff wrapped up for the pitch, and we'll be presenting with the deck. It won't necessarily be one that we'll email.
Yeah.
And then, I want to, and then right after we pitch, we want to move towards like one that we can email.
Yeah.
And then we'll work with him on that.
Okay. Yeah. I'll let him know.
I'd be
It'll
totally
take some
open for
time.
you to like editing stuff. It's just that it might be kind of hard the way it is right now.
I see. So I can't just like click on the title and change the title of like a slide.
You'd have to have Adobe InDesign and Adobe Illustrator.
All right. Okay, well, I'll download those just in case for the future, but I guess I'll have to wait for your next pass. I'll include his feedback. Did you say in a Google Doc? Um,
Yeah, just put it somewhere. Like, I mean,
well, it's
at the very least, put a link in the PowerPoint somewhere to all the feedback, just so I know it's there. And when I get to it, I can get to it.
okay. Um, okay, I'll do that, and then I'll let him know that uh, we'll need more time,
Yeah.
basically.
Sorry, like this sort of thing can end up kind of being like I've made the mistake of including too many people in my feedback back loop before, and it can get very because people have really diverging opinions sometimes, so it can get very
Yeah,
Noisy.
writing stressful. Yeah.
yeah.
So many
Uh,
cooks.
okay, but anyway, cool. I'll figure that out. I'll just let him know that like that he can help with the email version, and that one's he doesn't need to have all his feedback done by March 30th.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
No,
Yeah.
I just miscommunicate to him. I should have just told him. By the way, this is a pitch version. Um, but anyway, all right.
Yeah, I'll still take a look and try to get what it like if there's anything useful like
Well,
before.
I read through most of his feedback, and like most of it, like you can like because the slide as it is now, it's very vague. But that's because we're gonna be standing there, filling in the details. But a lot of his comments are like wow, this is very vague. I have no idea what you mean by this, which is
Just tell
understandable.
him the truth, Theo. Tell the truth. It's the
Okay.
easiest explanation.
Okay, yeah, I'll just tell him it's the pitch version, and okay, yeah, I'll tell him it's the pitch version.
Yeah, I mean it still sounds valid, so I'll take a look. And I did clarify a few things in this latest pass, so hopefully that addresses some of it.
Yeah, okay, all right. Okay, I'll have to take a look at that next pass. All right, well, so I think Jill, Rick, and I we're gonna talk about just some stuff about how to prepare for the demo. But I think we're done with our regular stand-up update. Thanks, Jose. Thanks, Kevin.
Yeah.
Thanks for your
And
updates.
I just had a couple. I have
Yeah.
a few questions for you guys related to that. And they're just like since stand up is over, kind of like I wanted to just open it up to so
Sure.
how do you guys see your personalities when it comes to presenting to people like this?
How do we
And
see it? Oh, sorry.
I mean, some people get freaked out by presentations. And how do you feel about it?
Well, public speaking is always tough. I always get rather nervous, so I always have to make sure that I prepare so that I don't, um,
Okay.
yeah, sit here and go, and have to think too much.
Yeah, it helps to wing it sometimes, in my experience. So, other question is like, how far can the site be used until it crashes? So, right now, like, how much? When does it die? Because,
Like how many users?
yeah, no, like, so if too many people are trying to use it, it's just gonna either slow down or just like die. And
Yeah.
and I'm wondering, and the reason I ask is because what do you guys want to do before Thursday when it comes to marketing or getting some traffic into the site so that it has some traction already? But like if it grows kind of like too big, will it be an issue?
I mean,
Yeah, but that's a good problem to have. I mean,
Mm-hmm. That's a good
if
answer.
we can prove that we've got so much traction that we can't keep the site running, that's a good reason to get to that's basically a good reason to raise funding.
Yeah, if we're like, oh, our demo's totally broken, well, that's because we had 30,000 people hit our front page all of a sudden. So, that's not a bad excuse.
Great. Let's see what we can do so that can happen then. Okay.
well, I was thinking for the demo, Jose, that it would just we wouldn't even. I don't know. I was thinking that we can have a few people like willing to help control like some pre-selected robots like Tellybean, for instance, or like maybe Redbird during the time of the demo, so that we don't have to like rely on. Well, I don't know. I guess we can.
Easier if you just open it up to the public, which you've probably already seen yourself today.
Yeah.
It's you just turn it on, people do funny stuff, and it's actually much more effective than trying to like fake funny stuff.
Well,
Yeah.
I'd still like to see what we can, and I'm like, even today when I just turned it on and looked at it on the coffee shop, like one of the first things I saw in there was "fuck Jill." So,
Well, turn on the filters. So
the filter doesn't apply globally; it only applies to my robot. So that was actually.
Oh, you mean they went to like a
he was
different?
throwing a fit because I still had him banned from my robot.
Yeah, but what I mean is we're gonna filter all the robots.
Okay, cool.
That's the only way to filter the chat is to filter all robots.
Okay.
Okay. Can the stream quality be increased for the pitch?
Say that again.
Can the quality of the video be increased for the pitch, or are you planning on doing that? It's your decision. I'm just wondering. You can just send it to me.
We sort of experimented with it last night, and it's just a balance of like better quality, but lower frame rate, or like higher frame rate, lower quality. I think it's fine. Like as we've been showing it, the quality's not that bad.
Good on mobile.
Yeah, on mobile it looks good.
Yeah, I think we'll want to work on it more, like for other purposes though in the future. But it's not going to happen before the demo, right?
Yeah, that's right. And we don't want to mess with things too much right before the demo. Best thing is just leave everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Don't kill me. I have a couple more.
Sure.
What's gonna happen to the hobbyist edition?
What's gonna
The
happen
hobbyist
to it?
edition?
The hobbyist edition is going to be look like a Tellybean, probably. I mean, it's just going to be a kit. That's what I think.
If you want to build your own from scratch, kind of like Zip did, is that still gonna work? Probably, right?
Yeah,
I mean, I think so.
that's. I think that's an important thing to keep around, to keep happening. I think that's exactly what we want.
Yeah, me too. I was just wondering. And okay, well that's that for me. Sorry, thank you.
No worries.
Good luck, and I'll be streaming my work, so just check in.
Yeah. Well, so I don't know if we do need moderation help for Thursday. If we do, like Jose, Kevin, are you guys around Thursday, 5:30 Pacific time?
Yeah, I'll be available.
I mean, we need somebody to block users if they misbehave.
I'll be available basically from like 9 a.m. your time. So.
Oh, okay.
Just wondering.
Okay, that'd be great if we can, like, yeah, we need somebody, like, we'll all be sort of, at the event, so we won't be able to, but we need somebody to, like, be monitoring the chat and blocking anybody that, says bad things. Too bad of things.
I'll be on Slack all day, so just let me know what you need help and what you need help with.
Great. Okay, I'll update you guys, I think, more tomorrow. I need to still look at the moderator app today and make sure it's still working.
All right. Well, have fun, E3. Don't stay up too late.
No worries.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Okay.
All right. Bye. All right. So what did we want to talk about?
Well, I just want to make any final modifications to technology before I basically leave tomorrow. And I think the only thing Well, so the server could go down. The server sitting on my desk
Oh
could go down.
yeah, shoot.
So we should make sure the EC. We need to actually fix that because it's been things have changed.
Oh boy.
So I think we should have the EC2 server also working as a backup.
Oh, are you guys not on Amazon?
We moved
We
on.
were. I mean, we've got one node on Amazon that we used for a long time until it started costing way too much money. So I set up another node just sitting on my desk.
Okay.
But we should bring back the Amazon node as a backup.
Yeah. Well, we should be running on Amazon, honestly. And we have like $5,000 worth of Amazon credits, so that should negate some of the cost.
That would help. Yeah. Yeah. If we got those credits, that'll last us sometime, anyways. But I don't know if it's necessary to really switch. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Anyways, in any case, we need to get both. Both should work, both the one sitting on my desk and the Amazon node. At that point, we can just flip flop
How
as
many
needed.
how many times has the one sitting on your desk crapped out?
Well, it crapped out one time, but that's like one time too many. Because if that happens and it's just sitting on my desk, there's nothing we can do about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes me a little nervous.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think that needs to be corrected, and that's the only major emergency I can see. There are other smaller things like it'd be nice to add speakers to the robots, but I don't really consider that a priority this second. I guess it'd be good for the demo, but again, not having the website crash is more important. And
Yeah,
we could.
I'd be super extra careful about speakers on robots unless we were totally on top of it with the moderating.
Yeah. Although if you don't have a speaker, it's not that much fun, really. I mean, it all kind of depends. If you're like mingling in a room with people, I think you could turn it on with no problem because I don't know if they'd really care that. I mean, assuming it's speech filtered and all that stuff, I think you'd be all right. If you were in like a closed room in a really important meeting, I don't know if I'd be comfortable just flipping it on. But I don't know. Anyways, we don't have time to argue about it too much. We need to just be as prepared as possible really soon. So, anyways, what I'm thinking is try to just make it stable as a priority, and then so the buttons on the I don't know.
Yeah, I know. There's
Controls kind of weird on the app.
Oh, okay. I know that the mobile movement is broken on the old
There's a few
side.
different things. Like the old RunMyRobot thing doesn't work, doesn't control
Yeah.
on a phone. The new one controls, but it doesn't give you a lot of feedback.
Feedback
What
meaning, like, I mean, it
like
does
what other
flash.
users are doing.
Yeah, it doesn't
Okay.
tell you what other people are doing.
Yeah.
I'm aware of that.
So right this moment, we don't have a good mobile app that even demonstrates capabilities that we already have, which is somewhat concerning. I think that should be.
Okay, well, what are the things that are missing
Corrected.
from the new mobile app? It's feedback of other users using the controls. Anything else? Oh, and then something that Jill mentioned yesterday. I don't remember, but it was something like, oh, jeez.
What did I mention? What did I mention
I don't.
yesterday?
It was something about like showing. I mean, it already shows which robot is selected, but it was something about the robot selection. Does that ring a bell?
Oh, well, I remember there was some stuff that we went over about like ownership and hierarchy and like subscribing to a robot caster instead of just a robot and a few things like that. And then I know that we also discussed with Rick. Hey, how's it going? Pretty good. We also discussed with Rick the thing about the the um the chat and that getting covered up, and I didn't have like a good immediate solution for that.
Well, I remember it was a comment about the on the new mobile app, the top bot selection part.
Yeah, it doesn't tell you which ones are live.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I
Right.
made you a ticket for that, I think.
Right, that's it.
Yeah, the important ones I made tickets for.
Okay.
Well, what's going to happen with the chat like it is, because this already happened to me, so I'm sure it'll easily happen to another user. They'll click on the thing to chat.
Mm-hmm.
They'll like put in one message, and then they'll be like, "Oh, why did the controls disappear?" And they might find the control button and bring it back, but they might not. But
I think that for me, like when I thought about this demo, like I thought about something that we can, like while we're in person, like be like, hey, get out your phone and go to this browser and check this out. Like I wasn't thinking about this as like a super solid user app.
Yeah.
Like and
yeah. No, I understand. Yeah, it's not going to be finished.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it does demonstrate a lot of capability. Like, I think the fact that you just open your phone and you go to that browser and you can control the robot and it's got like low latency video, it's super responsive. Like, I think that seems to like already impress people, right? I do agree that we are missing use like what other users are doing as far as feedback. I was wondering about a simple way to incorporate that, and the only thing that I can think of that's sort of easy to do without disrupting the layout is making the buttons flash when other users press the same ones on the same robot.
Mm-hmm.
As far as the chat box goes, like I know that you were mentioning using the black bar like for putting the chat box into. I think that was my understanding.
That's one option. I mean, I just mean anywhere.
I do agree it's awkward that you don't really see the chat box like pop up when you want to do that.
Sorry, Rick. Didn't you mean the chat input? You wanted in the black box, or do you mean the actual chat messages?
Input.
Yeah, input.
Right. So it's fine that the chat messages are going over the canvas.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
That's kind of cool. I mean, that saves space. I like that.
All right. Okay. I understand. Just clarifying.
Yeah, cool. I guess the only other thing is I guess I was just thinking of that black bar as a place to put like other things like viewer count or like if there's tabs for different kinds of controls. So like using that black bar like wouldn't be the most ideal thing, but I don't have another solution like off the top of my head except for adding like yet another bar that's just for chat input. Or maybe putting like a light colored box, or I don't know, I can think about it. Like, do you think we should have this? I guess the important question is, do you guys think we should have this for Thursday?
For Thursday. Well, I mean, do we have anything else that needs? Yeah, I think we could just have the box and the buttons on the screen for Thursday, unless there's some more. Well, here's what I think: we need to these are the priorities. One, have the EC2 server up, and then two, have some kind of just feedback, like button light up. And then three, and this is all just like technology. This is like last minute technology stuff. So two is make sure at least one of the apps has the feedback control working. I wouldn't want both of them to be dead. And then, yeah, number three would be perhaps do that improvement with the chat box. But we may not even have the time to get there.
Okay, wait. For number two, like, isn't it? To me, it's obvious. Like if the robot moves and you don't see any of the movement buttons flashing, isn't it obvious that somebody else is controlling the robot? Like, do we really like for this demo like urgently need the buttons to flash when other people move the robot?
It's not urgent. Is there something other? Is there like another priority you have that's higher than that?
Well, I did want to. So Jill gave me a telebot today, and I want to connect that, and I still have to finish building the robot dungeon thing in my garage, which was planned to be used during the demo. Have a couple robots in there.
So the answer is it's not obvious. Doesn't mean that it's a super high priority, but it's not obvious, and yeah, users do get confused or just annoyed when they can't tell what's going on.
Really, it's not obvious. All right.
I mean, it's obvious something is
not
moving.
obvious. It's like it like when you see it moving by itself, like you aren't exactly sure that your input is correlated to anything that the robot is doing. So yeah, I mean, I do agree that like for an actual app, like it does, like there will need to be indication of what other people are doing. I think it'll be a very important part of the experience.
Okay.
But I don't.
Yeah, otherwise it really just looks like you're watching a video or something. You don't even understand. I mean, at a visceral level, you don't even really get the whole
Okay.
control is happening if you can't see it.
Okay, I can try to implement that. It might not be that hard to do before Thursday. How about the flashes be a different color if they're from another user?
I think that's a great idea. I was going to suggest that. So
I was thinking that too.
Cool. What color?
Well, I think if you made it a different color, that should be the phone user's color, right? And if it's like a gray or a white flash, like a more plain color, that should be someone else's input. So like, maybe if it's me and I'm putting it in and it's my input, like it'll be like a bright blue or something. And then if it's someone else's input, it'll be kind of like a gray color. Because right now it's white. And if we tried to make like white and gray, then they won't stand out too much. And if we did white and another color, the other color would stand out more. So that's why I'm suggesting that.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So the user's input. Let's do blue. The light blue. I like that light blue. The Let's Robot light, or in the robot carousel at the top. I used it as a highlight. What about that blue for
Sounds
us?
good.
And
Perfect.
then for other people, we can just stick with whatever we have now for the button flashes, which is like white or gray or something.
Totally.
Okay. Okay, so EC2 instance, we can try that together even like tonight if you want, Rick.
Yeah.
I can look into that, the flashes and the live robot icons. Do you guys think that is necessary for the demo?
I think it would be nice, personally, because it's you can't tell at all if a robot's live or not, like by looking at the app. Like it's just a color indicator. Like you put a red dot in the upper right or whatever the classic thing is, like if it's live.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll see if I can do that. Okay, and then I have to build the robot dungeon and get Telly connected. But maybe I can get Telly connected Thursday during the day when Rick will be at my house. Maybe we can just
that might be quick.
Do that together.
How's before I forget, I wanted to see how is the parallax spot, like does that kind of essentially work even if it's not like glued together?
Yes, exactly. It kind of essentially works even though it's not put together.
Okay, cool. So that's good. So I can probably help a tad bit with that, like at least sticking the parts to the thing.
Okay, so I should bring that.
Yeah.
Okay. Should we like configure another telebot right now, or have you got that under control some other way? Like, are you gonna take care of that, Theo, on your own, or?
Sorry, say that again.
I'm just saying, do we need to like configure another telebot right now?
Well, how about we do it on Thursday day before the pitch.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, we don't
So-
even really need to do that. It's just we want some options for the investors to click on.
Yeah. We don't have to super overkill it on demoing either. Just having a few things that work, having the mobile app, and just seeing kind of how it works and how responsive it is. I think it's important. Like those will be important. It'll be nice if there's like an interesting thing or two set up, but otherwise it's not like we don't have to like go super overboard or crazy.
Yeah. I mean, we might not even get too much time to like show people the demo anyway.
Yeah.
Maybe no one will even see it. But I mean, what we have right now, like I think already satisfies the minimum we need. Like if we bring Telly Bean like onto their campus, and then like the mobile app as it is now, just like we showed to Kenny today. I mean, even that was an impressive demo. I think he enjoyed it. So if we just do the exact same thing we did today, I think that's still pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you want, Rick, we can work on the EC2 instance right now.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's pair on it.
Okay, cool.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Yep, cool. All right, thanks, Jill. Let's hop on Screen Hero.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna sign out. Bye.
Yep, me too. Bye. Hey, Rick, can you hear me? I can't hear you. Can't hear you. That's weird. Can you hear me now? Probably not. No? Pitchers. Okay.
Oh, now I can hear something.
Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay.
All right. So let's see. What do we need to do? We need to turn the instance on, and then I guess do a git pull and make sure it still works.
So I'll go ahead and turn it on, and then I'll let you drive.
Okay.
VS console. Okay, I'm restarting it as a C3 large.
Okay.
Are you screen sharing?
Yeah. Oh no, no. Now I am. All right. Hold. I'm looking for the IP address.
Okay, I can Slack it.
Okay. Oh man. Okay.
I'm starting the database on there.
What did you say?
I was just saying I just started the database up
Oh, okay.
on instance. We still use that instance just for the database. All right.
Wait, if we still use this instance for just for the database, how come you had to start it up just now? Wouldn't it already have been up?
I just had to start the Mongo program. That does not come on automatically when the instance restarts.
Oh, wait. But wouldn't this? I'm confused. Like the server on your desk, you're saying connects to this instance for the database.
Yeah.
So it was. Oh, you restarted it. I see. Wait.
Yeah, at a bigger size. It was running on as a micro, so I
Got it.
restarted.
Okay. Let's do this first. Actually, let's kill this. Okay, and now, so we did that, so I guess we can do this, although I have a feeling it's going to be missing some secret keys. Whoa, this is weird.
Yeah.
What is this? How can there be a syntax error here? Oh, on your local server, on your box, on your desk, you must have like a higher version of Node installed. Let's check.
That's possible. Yeah.
I just want to see. I wonder if it's 7, the latest one. Oh, okay. Well, it's still pretty late. It's good. This one's on 5, so some syntax. Shoot. God damn it. Oh my god. So I guess we can change. Oh man, why did I do that? I started using some more modern syntax for JavaScript, like using let, but Node 5 or lower doesn't support that.
What's the difference between a let and a var?
Let is scoped, like has more stricter scoping. Like you can't access this.
Oh, it's not function scope. It's smaller.
Yeah, I think I'm not 100% sure. Let's see. I mean, the other thing is we can upgrade Node. I mean, if it works, if your Node works, I mean, if it works with Node 6.9, then it should work with Node. We can upgrade it to 6.9 here, and it should work just fine.
I would say just upgrade it.
Yeah, let's upgrade it. Let's see.
It's already been tested, so.
Yep. All right.
I guess it's just a matter of using that NVM thing.
Oh, you have NVM installed?
Well, I don't know about this. I used it on the other one.
Oh, damn.
No, actually not on this one.
Well, let's use NVM. Let's start
But
using it.
I think it kind of takes over. I don't know.
What version was it here? 6.9.4. 6. NVM install 6.9.4. Okay, cool. NVM list. Nice. So now, if we go to here, and then I do this, nice. That was easy.
Now there is this thing with Node versus Node.js. I think this will work. I guess if we're using Node rather than Node.js now as a command line, and we update the code, I think that's going to be the right thing. Everything should work. But I was just saying, like, it used to be Node.js, and then when I moved it to the new server, it became just Node.
Oh, okay. Where do we call Node.js in the code base? Do we?
I used it to like start a relay or something. I don't know. It was in there somewhere. You know that JSMPEG relay thing? Or
yeah, the
also
WebSocket.
the start scripts where it's like just simple bash scripts that like repeat start things. It was referenced in there too, I think.
Okay. Wait, so it was referenced here? or in the repeat start.
Repeat start.
Oops.
Or maybe just start.
Repeat. Just
I don't really remember exactly. All I know is that was a difference somewhere.
I think it's repeat start. No. Repeat start helper. It's not in start. I checked.
Well, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, don't worry about it. I mean, we'll know if.
Yeah.
I think just updating the code is going to make everything. As long as node is you can type in node and that works.
Yeah. Yeah. Node works.
Okay, I think we're fine.
It's fine. So I ran, but we're getting this error here. So something's undefined. Looks like the URL to the. Oh, I know what it is. It's we added. Hold on. Let me change. Let me move the screen so I don't expose anything. So I added this here. There's a new key. Actually, there may be several new keys. But I know that db host is one. db host. Okay, so it's just called db host. And I suppose I could just do localhost. Okay, so there's 25 rows in that one. It's 25 rows here. Okay. Damn. Oh, the password's different. Password is different. That's a bad password. There's not much entropy in that one. Okay, looks all right. Let's get the let's test it out. Guess I could have just. Oops. Wait, what am I doing wrong here? I put in the IP address.
Oh, that's the port forwarding is not. Type in like restart the restart server command, so it'll send the port forwarding.
Could you say that again? Closer to the mic.
Restart the command that's like restart underscore something.
Restart underscore.
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. That's for prod though. Oh, yeah, I'm on dev. That's why. So I gotta do port 30.
Oh yeah.
100. Oh, start it first. Okay.
Okay, now, just for good measure, I'll shut down my local computer. Let's make sure it still works.
Okay, well, don't do that now. I need to update prod. I only did dev. Wait, I don't think that's gonna work. I have to do this.
We're not like streaming or anything, are we? So I can.
We are.
Oh, we are.
Yeah. What do you want to
Okay.
do?
Cut the stream for a second.
Okay, cut video, audio, or both.